The Kelce sisters reportedly could hardly contain their excitement, reportedly squealing in ways that only came when the promise of more family fun, laughter, and just a touch of chaos arose, and observers noted that it was entirely understandable given how close-knit the Kelce family was, with each new addition being a reason for joy and celebration, and there seemed to be an air of endless possibilities in the days ahead, all eyes naturally turning to moments involving Taylor and Travis, whose relationship had sparked whispers, speculation, and hopeful glances that fueled endless family conversations, the chatter at the dinner table a constant mix of curiosity and amusement, while the wider world remained obsessed with NFL updates and celebrity romances. Kylie Kelce reportedly had her own scoreboard at home, and during a recent episode of her podcast, she candidly revealed a family secret, noting that among her 4 children, only one had so far survived preschool without incident. Wyatt, the trailblazer, reportedly holding the title of lone survivor, Kylie expressing both pride and mild relief, mentioning that they were 1 for 4 so far, and jokingly noting her delight in that statistic, setting the record straight for anyone curious about the Kelce household, as the 3 younger children, Ellie aged 4, Bennett aged 2, and baby Finn just 5 months old, had plenty of potential for preschool adventures. Yet for the moment, Wyatt's success was celebrated, Kylie expressing optimism that Ellie might also reach kindergarten without preschool mishaps, but she confessed reservations about Benny, whom she described as a wild card, suggesting that her little one might attempt a diabolical scheme if given the chance, the affection and humor in Kylie's voice blending with motherly weariness, capturing the unpredictability and charm of raising children, while reflections inevitably led to comparisons with Jason and Travis's own infamous preschool days, both brothers legendary in the NFL, but their early childhood reputations reportedly equally notable for reasons of their own. Jason, the seasoned NFL veteran, having once been a small but mischievous preschooler, recalling on a 2023 episode of the New Heights podcast that he had been expelled from preschool due to a lunchtime altercation involving sporks, a hybrid utensil notorious in school cafeterias, where he and a friend were reportedly stabbing one another with the utensils for amusement until an accidental blow to the forehead ended the fun abruptly, resulting in expulsion and inadvertently establishing a peculiar family tradition. Travis, not to be overshadowed, had his own preschool exit, triggered by a checkers game gone awry, in which his undefeated streak led to a dispute with a teacher who insisted he share the game, and Travis, embodying the competitive spirit that would later define him professionally, refused, escalating tensions until in a moment of preschool passion, he reportedly threw his chair at the teacher. Incidents that the brothers now recounted with laughter, their preschool escapades forming a memorable part of family lore. Kylie reportedly stunned upon first hearing these tales, Jason teasing that this was the family she had married into, a kind of humor that grew funnier with each retelling, serving as a badge of honor in the Kelce household, and understandably shaping Kylie's own anxieties about her children as she confessed that her main worry regarding Wyatt starting preschool was the inevitable phone call she might receive about her daughter using expressive language learned at home, the Kelce family known for such linguistic vivacity, with Kylie half joking yet fully aware of the potential for chaos, parenting in their home described as never dull, with every milestone, challenge, or minor mishap adding to the rich tapestry of family stories, a tone of nostalgia also apparent as she reflected on Wyatt's official start of kindergarten, admitting a tinge of sadness that her little one was growing up so quickly, sentiments resonating with parents everywhere who have felt the bittersweet pangs of watching children transition from toddlers to school-aged kids, backpacks slung over shoulders, stepping out into the world for the first time. These moments deemed the most meaningful despite the surrounding chaos. And what made the Kelce family fascinating, commentators noted, was not only their NFL connections or vibrant personalities, but their willingness to embrace every part of their story, triumphs alongside tantrums, victories with mishaps, in many ways mirroring any family's imperfections, love, and readiness for adventure. As Wyatt embarked on her kindergarten journey, she carried not only her family legacy of laughter, lessons, and stories, but the potential to create her own notable records, with her sisters possibly following or forging their own paths, all under public watch. the unpredictability of the future seemingly guaranteed, and if past behavior was a guide, such experiences would be as wild, memorable, and full of surprises as the Kelce family themselves, emphasizing that it was not solely about football or fame, but rather the way they reflected universal family dynamics, bickering, laughing, making mistakes, loving fiercely, all while maintaining focus on what truly mattered, the family unit, and as a natural pause in the story, viewers were gently reminded to subscribe for more updates on the Kelces, highlighting Wyatt as the new preschool champion, Jason and Travis as notorious preschool dropouts, and Kylie as the linchpin managing humor and heart in the household, with the next chapter promising unpredictability and excitement. The girls reportedly thrilled at the growing family and unfolding adventures. And as long as the Kelces continued living life unapologetically in their own style, fans would continue cheering them on. Embracing preschool sports, checkers showdowns, expressive language, and the full spectrum of family antics, while reporters and followers alike noted that these tales offered both entertainment and relatability, reminding audiences of their own family stories, with lessons learned and laughter shared along the way, making each episode, each podcast reflection, a small window into the joys and trials of parenthood, sibling rivalry, and marital partnership, the narrative weaving together the past and present, with Kylie's insights connecting the children's experiences to those of their parents, Jason and Travis, whose early adventures in preschool set a precedent of mischief, competitiveness, and humor, further illustrating the cyclical nature of family behavior, as young Wyatt and her siblings navigated their own milestones. Kelce fans encouraged to subscribe once more for behind-the-scenes glimpses and personal anecdotes that offered both warmth and hilarity. These stories, chronicling everything from preschool victories to the anticipation of kindergarten readiness, underscoring the unpredictable yet cherished experiences of raising children in such a lively household, and reminding everyone of the resilience, joy, and laughter that marked the Kelce family's approach to life, with each child, whether Wyatt, Ellie, Benny, or Finn, contributing to the ongoing narrative of discovery, growth, and spirited engagement with both family traditions and the unique personalities that made them unforgettable, the girls' excitement mirroring the larger pattern of anticipation and celebration, all culminating in the understanding that as the family expanded and adventures multiplied, the audience would be right there with them, witnessing, laughing, and learning along the way.